Hello, dear viewer. I'm Mishka, and this channel is the Helsinki Renaissance, where we will be talking about arts and culture in the most Renaissance man-like manner in which arts and culture has ever been discussed, or at least that's the plan. Now, when I say we'll be talking, I don't just mean that I'll be talking, but that I'm doing this what is your favorite ... series, trying to coax some of the lurkers on this channel of commenting, just because it happened fairly recently that there was a viewer who claimed to be on some level a fan of the videos that I've been posting on the channel, but that I've quite simply never heard of that viewer in any of my videos. So just so that I would gain some sort of a elementary awareness of what kind of viewers are out there watching this channel. I don't mean that viewers should feel compelled to leave comments or leave a like or to subscribe on every video or anything like that, but just so that I would have some sort of an awareness of who's out there. I'm doing this what is your favorite series, trying to get some of you lurkers who are lurking to comment, however briefly. It can be just a 3-word comment, or it can be a mini dissertation on the subject. It's entirely up to the viewer. But anyway, I am planning on having this what is your favorite series be filmed or cinema themed, but not necessarily director themed, because I realized that the whole point of this is that the viewer should be forced to make very tough choices between their favorites, and perhaps the way to make it even tougher is to have a maximally large group of candidates of one's favorites. And that's why this present video's impossible choice is over what is your favorite comedy movie. And again, as per the rules of this series, you're only allowed to name one. If you say that, oh, I'm deliberating between this and that, that's cheating. You aren't allowed to say 2 different titles, because that's not limiting yourself to one. The whole point is that you feel not entirely great about leaving all of the other favorites out and just having one. And so no cheating and no top 5s and no 3-way ties or anything like that. All of that is cheating. So just one comedy movie favorite. And people can define comedy for them however rigorously or however loosely they want. So should a comedy be something that people consider most consistently laugh out loud funny, or can something that merely has a good-natured vibe to it, can that be considered a comedy? I leave that to the audience, but obviously, you know, I would like to think that people who are taking this seriously realize what can be considered a comedy and what cannot. Now, if there are some very, you know, meta-level postmodern works that, you know, perhaps there is some kind of satire there, very wrapped up in some sort of an enigma, perhaps with those types of titles, the comediness needs a certain kind of case to be made for it. But, you know, as long as an audience member genuinely does regard something primarily as a comedy, they may choose it. It can be an old movie, it can be a new movie, it can be a popular movie or an obscure movie, as long as it's a comedy. Now that's the rules of the game. Other way, by the way, since I said that, what if somebody wanted to consider that Jean Renoir movie a comedy? I mean, I think that an argument could be made that it could be regarded as a comedy primarily, in that there is a certain kind of farce aspect to how it is that Renoir tackles the old world class society. And, you know, if somebody is a huge fan of it and wants to make the argument of it as a comedy, certainly I don't wish to talk them out of it in favor of more, let's say, flamboyantly stereotypical comedies. So I'm just saying that in passing. But anyway, all of that introducing out of the way, I mean, I would like to sort of sympathize to with the viewers who find that there's something hard about only choosing one comedy, because I'm basically deliberating between two choices. One is a movie from 1975 and one is a movie from 1980, if I remember correctly, and they both have certain kind of merits. It's almost impossible to only pick one of those two favorites that are in a very near tie as my favorite comedy of all time. But so as to follow these rules, I'll have to pick. I didn't settle on either before I started recording this, so I have to pick the favorite in real time. I don't know. The reason why those two choices are my favorite comedies are because I think that comedies usually don't necessarily fare the best as far as the rewatchability value is concerned. But these two movies, I feel like they show the most heroic resistance against getting played out. But I have to pick one and leave one out. I'll pick Airplane from 1980. So Airplane with all of the Leslie Nielsen magic. That's my favorite comedy of all time. And yes, I think that that is the right choice, and that is the choice that I would make, let's say, 9 times out of 10 or something. That's not to say that there aren't other good comedies out there. I like more than one, except in what is your favorite ... One isn't allowed to like more than one. One can only like one. So that's why I only like Airplane! ! It's the best comedy. The kind of excess all areas aspect to this kind of borderline non sequitur. Like almost every moment is like a mini set piece, and they're just throwing everything in the kitchen sink at the audience, and the kind of manic energy of Airplane, the kind of starburst of inspiration when it comes to silliness, all of that. It's the one for me, I think I have to say. But anyway, that was my choice. Now you, dear viewer, if you watch this far, you have to comment, and you can only pick one, and no cheating. But anyway, I was almost cheating by even mentioning 2 different years, but I just because I'm the referee here, I'm allowed slight room to maneuver, just to display that even cheating that much is cheating pretty badly. So no doing that. you can only pick one. But yes, that was it for me. Now it's your turn, dear viewer. What's your favorite comedy?